viewers, wherever you're watching us from all over the world, from Africa, from Asia and America, welcome to the Champions Forum. Last week, we had the first episode, which was entitled Champions, Identity and Dominion. Now, in that episode, we realized that many people do not exercise dominion and do not discover their identity. We talked about many ways that you can identify your identity and exercise dominion. Now, in this episode, we take a look at Champions Vision. Welcome once again to the Champions Forum. I'm Isaac Ibrahim, your host. Welcome back, viewers. This is episode 2, and we are discussing vision. My guest is Dr. Yakuba. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll be right back after the commercial. Okay, so for the first question for today is vision. It's a very common concept, that is familiar with almost everyone, if I should say. But sometimes there's many contrasting meanings. In the very simplest of terms, how would you describe or explain vision?
Okay, in a very simple way, I call vision like identifying your aim. Yeah.
Okay, so like some dictionaries describe this as where you want to get to, where you're looking forward to get to.
Yes.
Right. Are visions the same as dreams or wishes?
Not exactly, because sometimes we have too many dreams. We can have too many dreams, but we cannot have many visions. When you look at your dreams, maybe you pick a major one among, and you set kind of principles to look at the realization of that dream, then it becomes a vision. Yes.
Okay, so what role does vision play in our lives as champions?
Vision plays the key role in our lives as a champion, because I believe if you don't have vision, you will fulfill the vision of somebody else. So as champion, you must definitely set the vision and work accordingly, because the fulfillment or the achievement of your vision will determine your championship.
Okay, so from your answer, you said that you must walk according to your vision, and if you don't, you walk according to the vision of others. Does it mean that this vision becomes like a roadmap, or as we say, like a GPS that directs your life from a starting point to an ending point?
Yes, that is actually my position.
Okay. Would you say that most people do not become ultimate champions in their lives, or they don't get to their potential because they lack vision?
Yes, I will say that one, because as I said, if you don't have vision, you will not be focused. And when you are not focused, you cannot achieve. Vision help you to remain on the road and to follow up to the destination.
Does this explain why most people, for example, like in their lives, they don't really know what they're doing? For example, they try a little bit of this trade, they leave it, they try another trade, they leave it, or maybe do this course, abandon it, and then do another course, abandon it.
You are touching something very important in this aspect, is that sometimes it's not enough to identify your vision. There are some other things that accompany and support the vision. For example, you have the vision, you need to be a person who is determined. You have vision, you need to be a person who has patience. You have a vision, you should be a person who is not distracted. you have a vision, you should be a person who trusts himself. Vision does not mean that you will not face challenge. That's why it's not really enough to have vision, but we need many other characters to support our vision.
From lacking focus or lacking determination or just looking straight, how then do we, the average person, develop a very clear vision that can guide him or her in his life?
You know, definitely when you look at the people, all of us, we want to reach somewhere. We want to go to a particular level in life, you know. So when you decide now that, okay, I want to set a company to fight against maybe corruption. This is a very big vision. Now you should ask yourself, in this place, is there corruption? Do I have enough power to fight against it? If I don't, what do I need to do it? That will link you to resource persons, to key persons. Because when you have the vision, you should also understand that it's always difficult for one person to realize a vision. So you should find people all around that can help you to realize the vision. So first of all, you know where you want to go.
Okay,
Yes.
so now this is the scenario. Realize that a vision is ultimately who you want to become in the future. How we say that visions are peculiar to only us as individuals?
For example, desiring to be a president, I will call that a dream. Now, what is the vision in that? The vision is to be a president who will maybe unite citizens, or I want to be a president who will build a strong and independent state, financially and ideologically. This is vision now. So when you have this vision, first of all, you should think about resources. Who and who can help me to do this? And then you will look at people. Maybe they cannot see the vision, but because you have vision, you will identify people. Yes.
So then what I did get from your answer is like this. The vision is not necessarily the position that we want to be in, being a president or being whatever.
Well,
but the vision is the fruits
yes.
of what that position will bear.
Yes.
Okay. We'll be right back after the commercial. Okay, so what are some of the factors that can impede us from achieving our vision?
Okay, there are many factors. Sometimes people out of love don't want us to face challenges that are linked to the vision, but we should not listen to them all the time. I remember that scenario between Jesus Christ and Peter, you know. Jesus had that vision to go to the cross to save people. But Peter, because of love, was telling to Jesus Christ, no, you will not die. You know. And Jesus had to tell him, behind me, Satan, you know. Because that was not really the purpose, not to go to the cross, but the purpose was to go to the cross. That's very important.
So what role, for example, out of love, as you said, does people that love us, or our loved ones, parents and close friends, what role do they play in inadvertently killing our vision?
For example, when they only look at the danger linked to the vision, but they fail to see the outcome of the vision. Most of time is the one who has the vision can see the outcome, and it's really difficult for people surrounding you to see the outcome, because you have taken time to analyze. They don't have this time. They just look at things superficially. It's because of that superficial sight that they can kill our vision.
Okay, so in this instance, like for example, with your parents, they're the ones that provide for you, and they want you to go a certain line, choose a certain career, for example, and that career, for example, as per your vision, is not in line with your vision. In that instance, what do you do?
Okay, me personally, being a teacher of the Word of God, and being a mature Christian, and knowing that God can change people's mind and their perspectives, I will take time to pray for my parents, because I know that God can change people's position when God Himself knows that this child of mine can achieve his goal, because He is all-knowing God. So being all-knowing God, when you pray to Him and recommend your parents into His hands, He will definitely shift their position.
Besides prayer, what must we do?
Okay, besides the prayer, we can also go to some people that our parents listen to. You know, you can see a friend of your father or a friend of your mother who can also understand the outcome of your vision, and you bring them into negotiation. They can talk to your parents because they have almost the same age, and because of the relation between them, they can allow you to do it. Another thing is time to time, you yourself in submission to explain clearly your vision and the outcome of the vision to your parents in a peaceful mind. That can also help them to realize the importance of your vision.
Okay. Do you agree that regardless, there is always some time lag, and within this time lag, sometimes you need to suffer certain persecution? Because if your parents, for example, gave a deadline that you better stop this now, or maybe I'll not probably pay your school fees or something else, in that instance, what do you do?
Okay, you know, in the vision, it's not bad to observe some standby. When you see that the pressure is high from the family side, because we should also be obedient to our parents. You can stop for a while, but not abandon the vision. In that period, you can continue with the negotiation with your parents. They can also see your obedience and your willingness to follow their will, and then it will always work on their mind. But it is not proper to do your things in disobedience, especially when it comes to the family.
Okay, there is one thing that you talked about earlier, and which is a very dangerous thing. You know, most of us are friends, I believe, and sometimes you will never know who is your good friend. He said, you will never know who is your good friend. Your best friend can become your worst enemy, and your worst enemy your best friend. Now, most of us sometimes probably would not know whether the friend you have is a very good friend, sincere friend, or not. Now, you have told your vision to your friend, and your friend gives you an advice, and you believe in your honest self that this is a friendly advice your friend has given you. Okay. Meanwhile, maybe this advice could be detrimental to you, whether this friend is doing this on purpose or otherwise. How should we relate to our friends when it comes to our vision? What caution must we exercise when it comes to vision in dealing with our friends?
Okay. This is a quite difficult question, because sometimes when the vision is not clear, I can go to my friends and get some directive from them. But when the vision is very clear, I just inform my friend and my friend fail to understand the vision. So I will pursue my vision. But if this friend abandoned me because I did not listen to him, I should not abandon my vision because I want to win a friend.
What caution must we exercise when it comes to our vision in dealing with our friends?
Sometimes you also need to be wise to understand. This one I can share with this person. This one, so you should be selective in the sharing of your vision. Very selective.
Okay.
Yes.
From this question, should we be as secretive as possible with our vision, or is it okay to share your vision freely from the answer you just gave?
The selection will also come according to the nature of the vision. There are some visions that are really very secret. You have to do it secretly. There are some visions you have to share them so that you can get more understanding. So you should look at the nature, at the sensitivity of the vision you have.
Okay, so how do we handle people that we clearly know are vision killers or vision obstructors? We know these people that their goal is just to obstruct us from achieving our vision. How do we handle them?
I will call for resistance and also to keep our secrets from them. There are some common, statements that you can share with anybody. You share that with them. But some particular statements, you keep them and you don't share with them. Yeah. Because sometimes a bad person can be a good person tomorrow. That's why I don't advise, to just throw them away. Mm-hmm. But you should be very conscious about what they can do at a proper moment.
Okay, so should we keep the concept of individuality, because our vision is peculiar to ourselves? Should we maintain the concept of individuality when it comes to our vision?
Yes, the vision may come to you, but for great vision, you always need people to fulfill the vision.
So summing up, what should a champion do to achieve his vision?
First of all, a champion should identify his ultimate aim. After identifying the ultimate aim, he should ask himself reasonable questions related to that ultimate aim. And those questions will edify him about the feasibility of the vision. So when all these things are clear, a champion should understand that for the fulfillment of the vision, he needs people. But among those people, there may be vision killers, there may be vision builders, so he should discern those kind of people. And when he discovers vision killers, he should be selective about sharing of information, but not throwing them away, because time will come you will necessarily need them to do some activities. That's why it is very good to be a strong person, to be a determined person, to be a patient person, and to be a passionate person. Yes.
I often say that everybody can be a champion,
yes,
but not everybody becomes a champion. The only difference sometimes is the willpower, the desire to be able to go through the pain, to be able to rise up, to endure, to persevere, to be determined to achieve your vision in this life.
Yes.
Okay, Thank you very much, Papa, for
You
joining
are
us.
welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Viewers, this is where we draw the curtains close. Remember, in this series, we've learned a lot of lessons on how to discover your vision and how to achieve your vision. Have a vision today. If you have not discovered one, there are ways that you can discover your vision. If you don't know how to go about it, pray to God to reveal to you your purpose in this life. Because God said to Jeremiah that even before you were a clot of blood in your mother's womb, I knew you and I predestined you. God has predestined us for a purpose in this life. And every one of us has a unique vision. You have one, and so do I. Have you discovered your vision? It is important for you to realize that achieving that vision is not going to come at no cost. There are obstacles that you must overcome. There are many rivers to cross, and there are many bridges that you must cross to overcome that vision. That vision is yours and yours alone. And are you willing today to pay the price to achieve your vision? The answer lies with you. Here we draw the curtains close, and we hope and we believe that you have been a blessing. Until you come your way again next week with the third edition on talents, and you don't want to miss that, because I've got very interesting guests in the studio. I've got guests that will share their stories with you, and you will be amazed and encouraged. This has been me, Isaac Ibrahim, and this has been the Champions Forum. If you have any suggestions or questions, please submit them to the numbers on your screen. You can add us on WeChat or on WhatsApp, and if you request for videos, we will gladly send them to you. If you have any questions on your mind, please do not hesitate to send those questions to us, and we'll answer them in the next session. Until we meet you again in the next session, God be with you and be each other's keeper. Goodbye.